As the first light of dawn tickled the San Francisco skyline, our heroine, May, was already wide awake. Her scholarly eyes cast upon a biology textbook. She was a human encyclopedia, crammed full of information about mitochondria, trigonometry, and the complete works of Jane Austen, while simultaneously grappling with the art of perfect dumpling wrapping. In the world of dual identities, May was no less than a seasoned diplomat. May's childhood was a fusion menu of East meets West, a blend of fortune cookies and Pop-Tarts. Her parents, two hard-working immigrants, had moved halfway across the globe from Guangzhou with nothing but a suitcase filled with dreams, a clutch of Chinese idioms, and the kind of work ethic that would intimidate a Victorian workhouse owner. Their singular focus was to make sure May could have the American dream, a concept May often suspected was as elusive as a mirage in the desert, just out of reach no matter how tirelessly she pursued it. In the home, life was as traditional as a classic scroll painting. May grew up with the 5 Confucian relationships drilled into her like she was preparing for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Family devotion wasn't just a suggestion, it was the law. Meanwhile, the school was an entirely different cosmos where peers binged on Netflix while she was drilling SAT words. Where dating began at 14, and teachers encouraged voicing opinions even if it meant debating your elders. A rule in her home where the only acceptable response to the parental verdict was silence. When May was 16, and her classmates were learning to drive, May's big challenge was to explain to her parents why attending the high school prom wouldn't lead to her immediate moral decay. Her parents saw prom as a vortex of potential catastrophes, each more dramatic than the last, eventually leading to an unenviable end on a reality TV show. The saga continued until finally, her parents agreed, if she was back by 10 p.m. Then there was the inevitable career debate. For May's parents, there were only 3 acceptable career options: a doctor, a lawyer, or a software engineer, in that order. May, on the other hand, found her peace in the world of colors and visuals. She longed to be an artist. Her fingers ached to paint stories and not suture incisions. One fateful night, she gathered her courage, held her breath, and plunged into the battle. The family dinner table turned into a battlefield. Her father's chopsticks stopped midway, his mouth agape. Her mother dropped the ladle, soy sauce splattering the pristine kitchen tiles. A silence echoed that was louder than the city's hustle outside their window. Then came the arguments. The mention of Van Gogh's severed ear, the hardship, the instability, the lack of face amongst the Chinese community. Everything was laid on the table, except perhaps the real fear, their little girl straying away from their meticulously planned path, stepping into the unpredictable, into the American way. It was not the arguments that hurt May. It was the despair in her parents' eyes. They had crossed oceans, toiled day and night, braved the alien world so their little girl could have a secure future, and here she was, choosing a path filled with uncertainties. The days turned into weeks, the tension palpable. Then one day, her mother walked into May's room. She found her there, hunched over a sketchbook, her strokes revealing a story too profound for words. Her mother simply watched, her eyes witnessing the silent symphony between her daughter and her art. It was then she saw May's passion, her dedication, her hard work, the echo of her parents' values reflecting through her in a different form. The road to acceptance was grueling. It took time, countless discussions, and silent understandings. But the day May received her acceptance letter from School of Design, her parents couldn't have been prouder. They realized that the American dream wasn't a predefined route, but the ability to forge one's path, the freedom to follow one's passion. Today, May stands in her art studio, her life a tapestry woven with vibrant threads from 2 worlds. She is a woman who can dissect Van Gogh's Starry Night and Confucius's Analects with equal aplomb, a woman who understands that life, like dumplings, requires patience, precision, and a pinch of scallion, I mean a pinch of rebellion. She realizes that she is the embodiment of a dream that traversed continents to manifest, a testament to the universal fact: parents, no matter where they hail from, only desire their child's happiness. And as for our dear parents, they've come a long way too, now fluent in the language of love, understanding, and compromise. They've learned that dreams can't be prototyped, and success can't be stereotyped. They've discovered that their little girl has grown up, has flown the nest, but she carries with her the essence of her heritage, her roots deep into the rich Chinese soil while her wings flutter in the boundless American sky. May is the melody born of two distinct notes, a symphony of the Chinese-American dream,